You are now tuned into the chat room, your favorite baller's favorite podcast.
Welcome to the Chat Room podcast. This is episode 2 of season 2. And with me today, I got Dewayne.
What's going on?
Got MJ.
Yes, sir.
Got Coach.
What you do, baby?
Got Joseph.
What up?
And got Mayor.
What's good? What's good?
Gentlemen, how you guys feeling today?
I'm recovering.
Good. Feeling good.
We're good. All good over here.
Still recovering?
Yep.
Bro, so we can wait. A week ago. Come on, man.
You guys don't know Mayor, man.
Come on, man.
You guys don't know Mayor.
He's one of those guys. Birthday month. He's one of those guys, bro.
Oh man.
I'm feeling great right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Do you
we know
wanna
why you're
explain
feeling
why?
great.
Huh?
You want to explain why to the audience?
Ravens got that W, motherfucker.
It's Sunday, January 10th.
But it is,
No.
man. Got that fucking W.
Man, shut the hell up.
Hey, you don't know who you're facing next. You don't know who you're facing next.
Hey, I am happy with the Chiefs. I would
You
rather
do not want to see the Chiefs. No, you do not want to see the Chiefs.
They've been sitting for a whole month, so I rather the Chiefs right now.
Okay.
We shall see.
It's okay.
We shall see, but let's jump into some stuff first. So first thing, we're not even going to talk about basketball right away. We thought that by the time this episode recorded that our Verzuz insider would have some notes on what was happening. And as I was in the middle of editing the podcast, Verzuz posted something on Instagram saying that Ashanti and Keisha Cole is being postponed and they're going to be doing it at a later date in 2 separate locations. Now, the question is the internet right that Ashanti is scared of Keisha Cole?
Hell no.
No. You're not right. It's for publicity.
The only thing I don't get is it's like, okay, COVID has its like it's things happen after, like, you know, like maybe she's sick or whatever, but all you gotta do is fucking press play. Play and stop. Play and stop. That's all you gotta do. So,
but the thing is, they've already had 2 weeks? You're telling me in the 2 weeks that just passed, we couldn't set this up?
Set it up.
There was no way to do it?
I'm
confused.
Press
She's
play and
ducking.
stop.
Yeah.
She's ducking.
I think
there's more to
That's
it.
what I'm saying, man.
I think there's more
There's
ducking.
definitely something going on that we don't know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. She might have gotten sick again.
Yeah, I get it though. She's scared.
Or like it's still recovering, right? I don't know.
My follow-up question to you guys on that is, we've seen what happened when the Verzuz were in 2 different locations. The audio quality wasn't good. The video quality on some of the individuals weren't good.
Yeah.
I was with
Nelly
Nelly
Ludacris.
Nelly is really bad.
But they weren't using the but what I'm hearing now is that Swizz and Tim, they're sending out a kit. Those guys weren't using the kit.
They also sent out they sent out the kit to the Jagged Edge 112 one.
And that was horrible.
And the audio was horrible.
Yeah.
And then even after they were saying that do they not know how to properly set it up, even though there was instructions and everyking located in the with the equipment. So are we going back to those days now? Are we gonna miss out on the real good like performances? Even the Too Short, coming off the Too Short E40, that wasn't the most viewed one, but they spent money on the
production quality,
the production, everything
amazing.
Like that. Are we now going back to choppy internet, and if it rains, we won't be able to hear what one person is saying?
Oh my god! Or the RZA one, man. The RZA one.
No,
was...
I don't think so. I think that
wasn't that bad.
There was like a
artist.
The first half of the RZA one was bad. Like,
yeah, they fixed it up after, but like it was a wild 20-second delay.
And then it reached one point where he couldn't play a song and talk on the mic, so he had to plug out the mic. And
that was crazy.
Yeah, see, you don't want that, especially with singers. That would be.
Yeah, but All you gotta do is press play and press stop. I don't get it.
Yo, they're trying to perform.
I don't get it. Like, bruh.
They're not trying to lip sync.
You don't got lip sync shit. Say, this is my track one. Play.
And just...
Nigga, fuck.
just blew back, bro. That's so lazy.
No, I get it, though. If they got to mask up, just mask up. You don't have to say anything. Just stand there.
I feel like they're going to do that.
Dance. Don't say a word. Keep your distance. You see, like, the distance that Jeezy and Gucci had, just keep that. I don't see why.
I think that's because those niggas don't like each other.
No. If you just set it up the same way.
Oh, yeah, where they're like that
the
way.
Social distancing thing.
That could work, yeah.
I mean, but I just think she's scared, to be honest, bro.
Okay. Sure? Yeah, you're right.
No. Ashanti, she doesn't want that.
That's what I'm saying. Ashanti's scared.
There's more to it. I don't think she's scared, though. I think something happened, yo.
I'm saying.
Listen, Ashanti opens up that whole Ja Rule bag.
No, Joseph, you're seeing right. You're seeing right, Joseph. You're seeing right.
Like, I know he's not burning sage. He's not spiritual like that. So I know he's smoking a cigar.
This man thinks this is all the smoke.
Bro, nah, next week I'm getting wine, bro.
The man thinks he's Shannon Sharp.
Look at this guy.
All right. Pull mine out right now, too. I need a liquid cigar too.
All y'all need to chill right now. That's what y'all need to do. Let's move on to something else. So we've had some really good basketball over the past week, and one of the big questions that came up, and I think we should discuss it, is which Steph Curry's performance was better, the 62 points or the comeback win on the Clippers?
Comeback one in the Clippers, obviously.
100%.
That's personal.
Yeah.
Personal, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Took the challenge, accepted it, and came out with a W.
But that is true. I also think the matchup with him and Dame was also personal because a lot of people were saying that Dame is the new deep shooter, like logo Dame, all that talk. Yeah, because he shoots a better percentage from deep than Steph does, but I think Steph also has something to prove that game too.
Yeah, he just wanted to remind Dame, like, yo, I'm the deep shooter here.
Curry,
I'm that guy. I'm the shooter in this league.
Still Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I mean, if we dive deeper into it, in the game he had 60. We got 62.
Yeah.
He was like a -4.
Pulling up.
He was.
He was a -4 for plus minus, and Draymond, who had 1 point in that game, was a plus 20.
So
if we look at it, like the team did worse analytic wise when Steph was on the court.
Yeah.
Right? So like I'm not impressed by that at all. Portland was one of the worst defending teams last year.
Yep.
I'm not impressed by that. Like I preface it by saying this. Steph Curry is a great player. Facts?
Yeah.
Player. When a player is great, there's certain things I expect. So, for instance, LeBron James, he'll get 27, 7, and 7 in his sleep. Good leg, bad leg, shooting horrible, it doesn't matter. He'll get that in his sleep. So when he gets that, and people are like, "Oh, he had a good game," like, yeah, get a regular game.
It's a regular LeBron game.
That's a regular game. So when I look at Steph Curry shooting the ball and being effective and scoring a lot of points. To me, that's not really a measure of whether he had a good game or not. I want to see who he's doing that against. I want to see if like, for instance, in the Portland game, they're up the whole game. That was an easy game.
They were slapping them. Weren't they up by like 15 or 20?
That was a comfortable game for them. So he can get space, and on top of that, his team is feeding the ball. Like giving the ball, you know what I mean? Because like there was a narrative going into the game. So the game plan was to get Steph Curry the ball. If you watch the game, you can see like they're giving the ball and they're putting hand like this because like versus the Clippers, they were down by what, 22?
Yeah.
Down 22, and then you play a team that is probably the most people have as a championship favorite, not me, period, but they have a championship favorite, and then they got 3 quote unquote top 15 defensive players in the league, quote unquote. You got one guy who has more fouls than he has steals. Favorite guy, but like you got all this going on, physical basketball, and That's way more impressive to me. Period. Crazy.
Yeah, bro, I just love this game, man. Game of runs, brother.
No, for sure. Basketball, unlike any other game, is about momentum.
Yeah. Like yo, can I ask you guys a personal question?
What's up?
Yo, me and Tony were talking last night, and he asked me, which sport is more skilled, football or basketball?
Depends on position.
It's hard. It's hard because basketball. I say it's hard because basketball, you can have the best player on the court and you control the game. Period.
Yeah.
Period. In football, you can have the best player in one aspect of the game. So, for instance, like Lamar Jackson, probably the best player on the field, right? But if your defense can't get stops, if your special team can't kick field goals or can't win the field, then you'll lose the game. Because football is ultimate team game because you need to win in all three aspects of the game. Basketball, like you can have, like for instance, you can have LeBron James on the court, and 9 times out of 10, he is going to dictate whatever happens on the court offensively.
Yeah,
he always has the advantage.
Both sides.
Both sides. But I mean, like with the ball in his hand, he controls everything on the court. So he controls whether the double team's going to happen. He controls if the defense has to fade or whatever the case is. He controls everything. And then defensively, you can kind of hide him and you can kind of play him other ways, like But
I'll put it in a different way though. I'll say that football is more skilled as a team wise. Basketball, you have to be more skilled individually.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because if you're looking at 11 players on the field, they're not all skilled.
No.
Like your offensive line they have to know how to block out, but like
gotta be physical,
as far as the actual skills that they necessarily really need, it wouldn't compare to a basketball player. But if you look at a quarterback or a wide receiver that has to run certain routes, have to be able to, the elusiveness that they might have, that their hands for catching the ball and stuff like that, it's a different thing. But if you look at a kicker,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So like, it's a skill to it, but it's not.
Marquette King learned how to kick off YouTube, bro, and he was playing for the Raiders at one point.
I mean, look.
No disrespect to his skill, but I'm just saying, like
football is about precision, timing, and like football is more of like an act. Like everything has to go on script, and and like it has to be like the route has to be like 3 steps and a cut. Like it's very very specific and
calculated.
Very very much so. Like there's no like the reason why Lamar Jackson's so good because he does a lot of things off script that fucks everything. Like you can play the perfect defense, and then this cornerback steps 1 inch the wrong way, and Lamar Jackson gone for 50 yards. That's why he's so good. But football is so much about staying on script and doing the things right the right way, man. Doing your role, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's not really like some would argue that's a skill, but that's just doing your job. Like, Like you have one job, block this guy. You have one job, run the in route. Yeah, that's your job. In basketball, I agree with Senator in the fact whereas in today's game, the way how the game is now.
Oh man.
with Steph Curry and what he's done in the game, if you can't shoot a 15-foot jump shot, if you can't put the ball on the ground for 3, 4, 5 dribbles, you're not going to play the game. Like, look at Bismack.
Exactly.
Look at Bismack. Bismack had a huge playoffs, like, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? Huge playoffs.
With the Raptors?
Yeah, huge playoffs. Punching everything, running the court, dunking everything. Look at friggin' the dudes who's on Atlanta Hawks. Clint Capella.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like those guys, DeAndre Jordan, those guys, they have, like, their job is run the court and get and be a vertical threat. But if you can't shoot the ball, like, your role is becoming so much decreased because the game is spreading out. The game is like, everyone now is like 6'4" to 6'9", and they can shoot the ball. So you can't shoot the ball. It's like, why are you on the court? Shoot, dribble. Like, you gotta be able to be a threat offensively. And that's why, like, I tell people all the time, like, Brook Lopez, when he was on Lakers, he shot maybe 3 threes the whole year.
Oh my God, yeah.
When he was on Lakers, right? And then now, he's leading the league for a big man shoot. He shoots like 300 threes a year.
That's wild, man.
I mean, like his
That's
game is
a lot different.
a
from
lot.
NBA.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The person
Crazy.
that made me realize
Crazy.
that officially the game has changed was when I saw Robin Lopez starting to shoot threes. I was
Bro.
like, okay, if Robin Lopez is going to be the one starting to shoot three, like that just shows you that. No, but I'm saying it shows you the change of the game, though.
Yeah,
because Robin Lopez was just kind of there for like
rebounding, being physical.
Rebounding. Yeah, he would be brought onto a team to be an enforcer, like a new age enforcer. Now he's like shooting. I'm like,
hey
yo,
tell me y'all seen the IG clip or the video clip of Biombo shooting the three?
And the guy's he's like, oh my, he's like screaming.
Nah, forget that.
Yeah.
How about
this guy robbed a liquor store or something?
Yo, bro.
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh man.
Yo,
Jermaine, that was funny as fuck, bro.
Jermaine, you're right. I was watching some Shacking a Fool clips.
That Drummond shit.
They had the Drummond trying to do the Harden step back shot, and then it hit the top of the backboard. I was like, all right.
Facts.
But it was just
Remember somebody posted a clip of him like doing drills, he's killing it. Yeah. I'm like, yo, that's cute.
He does that every offseason.
I was me.
Yeah.
That cannot translate in the actual game.
He's done that for like 3 or 4 years. If you look back, it's just him pylons. He'll be at like a pro-am game, like hitting threes on like randos.
Listen, I'm not gonna post that in the group, and Dane will be like, "Oh my god!" Dane's going crazy. Dane snapping like, "Oh my, he looks so good."
Man,
he developed his game so much. He goes crazy.
We're not gonna.
Oh man,
we're not gonna dive down that.
That's like a 3-hour episode.
That'll be a conversation that goes till 4 a.m.
Yeah, 4 a.m. Yeah, we're not gonna get into this.
Oh man.
That nigga has some very interesting things. Very interesting. Man. This man tried to convince me that Jeff Green was gonna save the Nets.
Yeah,
come on, man. Come on.
Well, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everyone in our group chat, because if we start going down our group chat, then this podcast won't end.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Let me tell you about Drake.
All right.
All right, no. Go on. My bad.
We're not jumping on that fucking highway.
Shout out Drake.
Congratulations on your baby. Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's all I wanted
to say. So let's talk about history being made with LaMelo being the youngest player to earn a triple-double.
I mean, Verzuz said it the best, man. Like he was bred to succeed no matter what. He looked at his older brothers, looked at the mistakes they made, and he capitalized on them. Right, so he's good. But the only thing I can say is no crowd, a little different when you're hooping. So I want to see him with all of that noise and distractions and whatnot. I don't know.
I think he'll be fine because he's used to.
He'll kill it. He'll be good.
Like,
he'll be good.
He's used to a lot of attention.
I was saying, certain people like I remember like when I was hooping back in the day, like certain people love the crowd.
Yeah,
like certain guys like depending on where you grew up. Like I grew up in Galloway, so every time we hoop, you got fucking subs, you got Preem, all these guys are in your ear the whole time. Talking to my nigga Vet, like all these guys will be like in your ear the whole fucking game, and you can't you can't play with that. Like you're not gonna play, right? So I think being the youngest sibling, like, I don't have no experience in that, but like being the youngest sibling, I think he was getting dogged by Lonzo because Lonzo's probably the most talented.
Oh yeah,
right. And then he's being dogged by Jello. Jello is probably a fat motherfucker, so he's big and physical.
Yeah, big. Yep.
He's being dogged by him, being dogged by his dad. So he's probably been beaten his whole life. Know what I mean?
Here's the other side of that picture, though, right? Even though he played in Lithuania and he played in Australia, the crowds weren't big, so it would be a little bit different. It's a different experience when there's 15,000 people in the arena,
screaming
compared to 5,000. Like it's a huge difference as far as the sound level. So it does raise a good question of if there's a full arena if the play is going to be the same. I think that he might be mature enough to be able to handle it, but it does add a different.
People are not thinking of him. He's very similar to Luka in the sense where he's played with grown men since he was 16 years old.
He's mature.
And just seeing him, he has just a real feel for the game. Like it just seems natural to him. Every takes the Euro steps, and it's like everything he does. He reads everything. He reads.
He's that team's best point guard. Charlotte is they're in a tough position, and I honestly think that they might trade
Rozier.
I think they're going to keep him, Francis, bro.
Honestly,
they're small.
He's hooping.
But he's killing it right now.
No, he's hooping.
They might get rid of him.
He can't shoot like Graham. He can't shoot like Graham.
Yeah.
Right. So the way I look at it, like LaMelo, I talked about it before, but like LaMelo at 6'7", that's questionable. I'm talking about that in a little bit. Questionable 6'7", but at 6'7", his biggest trait is his ability to control the ball and control the floor.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a Sean Livingston, how he was.
But LaMelo is way more. He has a better feel for the game. Like you watch him play, bro, and when he's playing in space, it's like everybody just like he has like a magic-esque feel to it, where everyone just feels like, okay, or like a LeBron, where like if LeBron pushes the ball, like
you cut, he'll find you.
Like,
you just know,
If I'm Wesley Matthews and I spot up, I'm gonna get the fucking ball. If I'm after David, I cut hard, I'm gonna get the ball. Like you feel that when you're with those guys, and when I watch Charlotte play. All those young guys, they're just
moving, man. Everyone's moving
more oomph, right? And I think that once they take because right now he has handcuffs on him. Once they take the handcuff and then let him play, I think he's gonna move into that one. And then you got a question of either if you're gonna put Rozier at the 2, he can't really shoot the ball that well, or put Graham as an opposite guard who's a better shooter. So I think the odd man out is gonna end up being.
Rozier. He has a very bad contract, though.
But he's nice. Horrible contract.
Shout out to Michael Jordan. He's a terrible contract.
The thing is, LaMelo almost had a triple-double the game before against his brother.
He did.
Yeah. Rebound short.
No, he was one assist. That's what it was. He had a double and he had 9 assists.
Facts, bro.
Oh yeah. So
he's right there, bro.
He's gonna be good. I think he'll throw the crowd if anything.
Yeah, he's right there.
Charlotte crowd.
But my one question, though. Tell me y'all seen the picture with LaMelo and Trae Young. Y'all see that picture?
No, I didn't think I saw that picture.
LaMelo and Trae Young were hugging on the court, and they have LaMelo listed at 6'7".
Oh god.
Okay.
And Trae Young listed at 6'3". Yeah. And they're looking eye to eye. So somebody fucking lying.
Oh yeah. What the hell? Yo, listen, come on. KD is the biggest culprit of that. KG is another culprit. Like, nah. DeMarcus Cousins.
And have we confirmed Jason Tatum's height?
Oh my god.
I think he's
6'10".
6'10"? I want confirmation.
Speaking of Boston, they just canceled the game, the Miami-Boston game.
They had to.
Miami doesn't have 8 players. Miami doesn't have 8 players. Yeah.
Boston has what, 7 players?
Boston has 8 and Miami at 7.
You have to cancel that game. There's no way you could play that game. Everyone has COVID.
Why not, bro?
If everyone has it, they might as well just play it.
Bro,
oh my god!
If you want to think about it like that, but you're not gonna do that.
Who are you passing it to?
Nah, but I see a game with fucking this is a college game with Alabama, and this is where I became a fan of Colin Sexton. These men played fucking with 3 players.
5 on 3, yeah.
3 players, and this man was hooping, and that was one of the games.
He's a nut, though. Like,
he's not. He's
actually crazy.
He's local still.
He's playing the wrong sport. I keep telling people he's a football player, bro. Like,
yes.
He's just like
if you.
Oh man.
If you look back in his career, not career, but his life, I guarantee you he played football growing up.
Yeah, man.
He's
a Miami. Like he's a dog.
You need him and Bobby Portis on the team.
No.
Crazy Eyes? Bobby Portis.
Bro. Don't say that guy's name too loud, bro. He'll just randomly show up. Guy's crazy.
He's the boogeyman?
Boogeyman.
He's the only player I think I'd be scared to like ask for autograph, because I just don't know how he'll react.
Nah, there's no way.
Fuck you.
It's crazy, man.
Nah.
All right. So let's move on to something else real quick. Which team in the NBA right now are you guys the most surprised by? Whether it's a good surprise or a bad surprise, but
Cavaliers.
which team?
I would say Orlando.
Early on with I would argue with
the Knicks for me.
Yeah.
Knicks
No, Knicks.
But early
to
on,
me, Orlando.
Cavs are 4-0 early on. Cavs are 4-0, but like I don't know.
Yeah, they've been 1-5 since.
Since I don't know who would be like my. I guess I don't know.
Still too early.
Very early, yeah. I don't know who that would be, but like
wait
like,
20 games.
Philly is number one. Philly is
I was
one
going
of
to
the
say
least.
Philly.
I'm not really. I don't know. I'm surprised with that because I know they're a good team, and like them adding Danny Green and Dwight Howard. That's to help them out in the long run. In the long run,
And
but
Seth,
I don't know.
Seth has been helping them with
Seth
They play a lot different than they played
for sure.
last
Bro,
year.
like adding those 3 players to your roster, you have 3 veterans, 3 guys who have been
there, done that.
The roster.
Yeah.
You got guys you got Danny Green and Steph Curry who can shoot the ball. Steph Curry is people don't understand is Steph Curry like stats wise is better shooting than his brother. He's the best shooter in the NBA.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Percentage wise,
yeah.
Like,
Percentage wise.
No, I said this like stats wise.
Yeah, because people are gonna hear that.
Like quote unquote stats wise analytics, he's the best in the NBA.
Yeah,
but adding him to that roster, like you're watching Joel Embiid, like he's playing really well this year because he has so much space. Like, you got Danny Green
was terrible with
you got Danny
coach,
Green and Seth Curry on the court. You can't one gap them. Like I don't even know you can't sag off them. You gotta be attached to their body the whole time. Unless unless they're weak side, but you gotta be attached to their body. And like that gives Joel Embiid 1-on-1, you can see double team. It gives Ben Simmons more driving lanes. Like it makes them more
He's
deadly.
shooting threes. I know y'all seen that clip.
Yeah. He's attempting.
He's trying it. I mean, he shot one.
As long as he's taking it when he's open, right? That's all I want. Like, because I know Coach. The last thing you like seeing is the thing you hate seeing is he gives a guy the ball like on the wing, and it's like deer in headlights. Is like, and then he shoots it. And it's just terrible. Like he'll
never change. He'll never change. This is who he is, and we have to accept that.
I mean, but like going back to the question, like if I would say I'm impressed by anybody, really, it might be Phoenix. They're number one in the West. They're number one in the West. So like I'm impressed by them being that high.
I've been trying to tell you about that Chris Paul guy. No.
Wait a minute.
It's early.
I've been trying to.
It's
still too early for me. Yeah, it's too early. Things are going to fluctuate the next 10, 15 games.
For sure. It's early, but the fact that they're competing with teams and they're winning close games, that's what's kind of making me impressed. Because before, like, they weren't winning those close games. Like, they were in last year. They were in a lot of games last year.
Yeah, and they just lose
and they're
last minute and a half.
And now they're in games and they're finding ways to win in the end. And I think that's impressing me. But
I don't know, Francis. They kind of got a leader though. Now they got Chris Paul.
Ayton looks way different now because he's playing with a real point guard.
Can I ask you guys a question? How old is Chris Paul?
36.
33, 34, 35?
36?
Around there? I don't know.
I think he's like 34.
I think he's
younger than LeBron.
I think he's older than LeBron. I think he's the same age as LeBron.
He's a year older than LeBron.
A year older? So LeBron is 36.
So
Chris Paul turning 37, I think.
33, yeah.
Right now, who's more valuable in the NBA, Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook?
Come on, man. Come on.
Wait, what? Oh, my God.
36-year-old Chris Paul.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Russell Westbrook. Who's more
Chris Paul knows how to play the game of basketball, man.
You put Chris Paul
anybody, any team.
Listen, you put Chris Paul on any NBA team.
God, you're thriving.
They're better,
bro.
Period.
I got a 4-year contract right now. You're giving it to Chris Paul instead of Russell Westbrook.
Hell yeah.
Me personally, I'll give him 2 years, 40 mil, 50 mil, but I'm not giving him a 4-year contract. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, 2 years, yeah. To see how he is and stuff. Come on,
come on now. I'm not giving him a 4-year deal, but
give him a 7-year deal like Olajuwon.
He'll be like 40. Oh my god!
Only Toronto people do that shit. Toronto
word.
Do that shit.
Word.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Y'all are still paying Luol Deng.
Okay, listen, stop it.
Y'all, don't do that. Don't do that.
You're not getting down that road, man.
That's like saying we're still paying Alonzo Mourning. Don't do that.
I mean, we're not going that. I mean, he's speaking.
But he wanted to say it's only Toronto. They still have Luol Deng on the board.
That is true. That is true. He got us there still. But anyway, the Washington Wizards are 2-8 right now. Are you guys surprised?
I'm not surprised. No chemistry.
I'm not surprised.
I'm surprised they're that bad defensively.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
I'm not.
We saw this coming. I thought they would at least
saw this coming.
Bro, decent. I was thinking
they were never a defensive team, so they were never really a defensive team, right?
I told you all before. By halfway through the season, who's asked for trade?
Bradley Beal.
I told y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all
I think they're gonna get rid because he's been wanting to kind of get rid of him.
Come to Miami.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, 59. Yeah, 59 and through 3 quarters.
57 and finished with 60.
62. You know why?
Lost.
You know why though, right?
Well, we all know. Westbrook took all the shots, bro.
Yeah, okay, the man had 101 points in 2 games, and they lost both of them.
Yeah,
and then he said they can't defend a parked car. Like he's over.
Yeah, like it's weird because
they lost. They did lose to a good team though. At least they lost to Philly, which is a good team right now.
But even the Nets game, bro. The Nets game, they had no business winning that game, but they were playing defense at the end. Yeah,
they gave that game away though.
They gave it away. Of course,
the Nets gave it away.
No,
don't let Jay get that.
Fuck Dave, because his takes are wild, bro. I mean, come on, like Dave's my nigga, but come on, fuck him. His takes are wild.
All right. We're going down a different road.
Dave's my nigga.
Let's get to continuing from last week. Let's get to our picks. So, who do you guys have for Coach of the Year?
Right now? This year? My dad. You guys
Who's it? No, I'm saying you're predicting for the end of right now.
Doc or Monty, yeah. One of those two, Doc or Monty. I might go more with Monty because I think they'll make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
So Doc, the expectation with the Philly is that they're a top 4 team in the East. That's the after getting those 3 guys,
coaches.
That's your floor. Whereas Phoenix, them getting into the playoffs is a big thing. And then Monty Williams won. What did he win last year? He won like Coach of the Bubble or whatever, Coach of the Year Bubble or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
He won some award in the bubble. So like people are recognizing like he's doing a really good job with that team. And like if you look at like he's a great coach to have. Like as a player, like I want to have him on my team because like all the struggles he's had, like losing his wife, his kids.
Yeah, kept fighting.
Accident, all that shit, and he's still fighting. Like he's one of those guys where I think the NBA can kind of like as long as they do well, he's one of those guys where like you can give him the award and everyone will be happy about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like he's like absolutely. A feel good story for the awards. I think as long as they make the playoffs, which I think they should, because not Phoenix. Suns are struggling right now. Memphis, with Ja being hurt and missing like 3 weeks, they might lose some games, and that will bump before the season. That might bump them out. Portland, I'm not impressed with them right now. But I think Phoenix might get to that 7th, 8th seed, and if they do that, I think he'll get Coach of the Year.
I have them top 5.
I think they'll be like 5.
I have them top 5 in the West.
Yeah,
I have them 5th.
Lakers
or
Clippers,
6. Like I don't think
Lakers,
7.
Clippers, Phoenix.
Houston.
Who else? No, I don't have Houston in top 5. No, hell no. Hell no.
I have Dallas in the top
Dallas.
Yeah, because I was like, no one's saying Dallas. I was like, that's why.
Dallas, Utah, Denver.
Not Utah, not Denver. No.
Don't sleep on Utah. Don't sleep on those guys.
No, you guys told me this last year, and what happened?
I mean, they
listen. Utah. I'm answering that. Utah last year, they were competing.
They were,
and they had somebody who They lost Bogdanovich, who scored 22 points a game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But they also had patient zero.
They went at full strength.
That's a big loss, bro.
They had the best defensive player in the world.
He was patient zero. He shut down the league.
My man is the best defender in the world, bro. This guy could stop all your goals. Are you crazy?
$200 million man.
I got Phoenix top 5 there for sure.
Nah, honestly, Joseph, fuck you. You don't want me to spit my fucking dick out, bro.
Bro, best defender of all time, bro. Rudy Gobert.
I will spit that shit all on the computer. Fuck you.
Dwayne, who do you got?
Yeah, I was thinking Phoenix as well. I really like the check. Could you imagine in a crazy universe if Phoenix wins the Pacific Division? Could you imagine if that happens?
Lakers, Clippers, Golden
I'm saying, could you? I'm just saying. What if is that a possibility?
Last time they were that crazy was like Steve Nash's, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, Edgo, I've seen crazy
when
things.
When they robbed my nigga Kobe of the MVP.
They can have the division. They can have the division. I don't care.
But I'm saying if that happens, I think that seals the coach of the year for Monty.
Yeah.
If that happens,
as long as they make playoffs,
that's not realistic. That's like asking for a dragon.
Oh yeah,
that's asking for a dragon.
Jermaine, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Monty as well. With the leadership of Chris Paul, you put them two together, yeah, magic. So I expect magic from them. So I don't know.
Was he coach in New Orleans?
Huh?
He was
his coach in New Orleans? Who was the head coach if Chris Paul was there in his prime?
I think he was there.
Monty was there. Monty was a coach. Yeah, Monty was a coach. Yeah.
So that got that relationship, So
yeah, bro, they already had that chemistry, so it's good to see.
Sure, no, Monty is one of those guys that's highly respected, highly sought after.
Oh yeah,
he's like.
I wanted the Lakers to get him.
That would have been a steal, but he's very similar to what Nick Nurse was coming out from the Raptors system. Like people were inquiring about Nick Nurse for a long, long time. So he's similar to that, but like he's highly respected, man. For sure.
Agreed.
Joseph, who do you got?
I'm probably go Doc Rivers. Yeah, I feel like this is like his year to prove people wrong, quote unquote. Like, I still think he's a great coach, but I feel like he gets a lot of flack because he's had a lot of very bad losses. But I feel like
that's his fault.
Hold on, you say he's a great coach?
Doc Rivers is a good coach, man.
That's why I asked that question. Other than the Boston Celtics that won,
he hasn't done shit.
Give me one team that did good.
Listen, I know his history. I know he used to coach T-Mac. Those teams are awful. Like, I will say this,
his track record's awful.
Huh?
His track record's awful.
Yeah, I will say, like, he always keeps his team somewhat competitive. Like,
he's a very good motivational speaker. He's like Eric Thomas.
He's a better Mark Jackson. He's a better Mark Jackson.
What?
He's a better Mark Jackson.
No, we gotta talk off soon, bro. This guy's looking out right now. This guy said he's a better Mark Jackson.
Man called him Tony Robbins?
Tony Robbins. That's what he is.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Bro, better Mark Jackson. All right.
That's what he is, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so my choice.
That's not what's your pick, yo.
My choice, and I think it will be a dark horse because the same way how you guys have the idea of if a team makes the playoff, I think that if Thibodeau is a dark horse for it, if he can get the Knicks, if he can get the Knicks to the playoffs.
I forgot about
if that happens.
I mean, the bottom half of the West. I mean, the bottom half of the East is open, so it could happen.
Well, Knicks went to playoffs.
I think if the Knicks make the playoffs, it'll be with a losing record.
A losing record, and they'll make it over Toronto.
All right, so moving on. Defensive.
Yo, this guy said that with a straight face too. He said that with a straight face. I'm not doing this today. All right, go ahead, Senator.
Defensive player of the year. Who do we have?
Defensive player of the year.
Bam Adebayo. Hands down.
Come on, man. Stop it.
Yep.
Why?
That's what he's doing.
Tell us why.
Tell us why? Tell you why?
Yeah.
I mean, right now he's leading the team in blocks right now as usual. Rebounds.
But is he leading the league in blocks?
No, I'm just saying he changes the game. Like he's a game changer.
Is he top 5? Is he top 5 in blocks?
Remember, these are early predictions. Yeah, he is. These are just early predictions. So
yeah, I think he'll get the award. I think he was robbed last year, despite AD killing it. I think he should have gotten it.
But AD didn't win it.
Wait, stop.
I thought Bam should have gotten it. Defensive player of the year.
Over AD?
AD didn't get it.
Giannis got it last year. Giannis got it last year.
Yeah, I know Giannis got it. I know Giannis got it, but AD was robbed last year.
Listen, bro, I'm not here for the bias shit.
Yeah,
Bam is not even top. He's not even top 5 in blocks.
He was number 2 last year.
Top 5 in blocks right now.
I think Karl Anthony will probably get it.
When the season goes on, y'all will see, man. Y'all will see.
I think Karl Anthony Towns will probably get it.
He's in and out, though. He's in and out of the lineup. Miles Turner is averaging like 4-point-something blocks a game.
Yeah. Maybe one of those two. Karl Anthony or Miles, maybe.
If he keeps that up.
If they can keep it up. Yeah, if they can keep it up.
Right now, if I pick right now, it'll be Miles Turner.
Okay. Hey, I'll say Karl Anthony.
And they're like third in the East.
Hey, I'm gonna do some right now. So with the addition of the Score app, I don't know it off my head, but with the addition of the Score app, I'm gonna tell you where Bam is listed right now. Not 1, not 2.
Oh my god.
Not 3.
This is like the Miami thing all over.
4.
Yeah, I know.
Joe Cardone. Not 5.
Give him
not 6.
His language.
He's not even in the top 25.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not here to bias talk, bro.
But I'm saying, look at it. Couldn't even keep his silence. Oh my god.
Hold on. We gotta be able to hear him. All right.
No, I'm saying, as the season progresses, that will change. It will change.
He's
right
making
now.
But I'm saying end of season awards. This is what it is.
I know that.
So
yeah, he's very good defensively.
He's not on pace. I can tell you that.
Hold on. Just like LeBron's on pace to be number 1, right? You owe me my money, bro. I see you in 2 years, baby.
Yo, easy gun fingers. Easy gun fingers,
like
bro.
this.
I want my money.
Yo, relax.
Yo, I may have to
know. If you didn't know that we're from Toronto, you know.
I may have to make a change to my thought process at the end of last podcast and change the beef to Dewayne and Jermaine instead of Dewayne and Joseph. So.
He got hot.
I'm secure. I'm secure with this, so I'm good. I don't have to say nothing. I don't need to do gun fingers or nothing. I'm good. I'm good.
It should win.
These Miami fans are different, man. I keep telling you.
They're different. All right. So in a brand new segment that we started last week with Joseph getting to talk about Paul George.
That's the MVP right now, though.
Way off P.
So this week we will put a spotlight on Oubre.
Oh fuck! Listen, he just got engaged.
What is that? So what you're saying now? He can't play basketball.
Yeah, he's just gonna get.
You're engaged once though, nigga. It was wrong.
But the reason why the spotlight's on Oubre is because he said the reason why he's shooting so bad is because the gym is so clean that once he looks down, he can see his own reflection and he gets distracted.
He did not say that. No way he said that.
Who said this?
What kind of shooter is looking? Nah, you made that up.
Said this?
He was recorded saying this.
Bro. Oubre said it. I will find you guys the quote and I will screenshot it for you.
How are you in the NBA and looking down at your feet before you shoot?
To his defense, he's not a shooter. But I don't know if you guys seen the stat. So with like right now in the NBA, the Golden State Warriors are ranked like 24 overall in 3% shooting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you remove every single one of Kelly Oubre's shot attempts, Golden State moves to 3rd.
Oh,
that's
crazy.
That's a third.
Oh my god,
hey man,
we need to do something about this man.
That's crazy.
He must be stopped.
That's
he must
crazy,
be stopped. Wow.
Yeah, he's a rhythm player, bro, and he's out of rhythm right now.
That's crazy.
It's wild. He's his confidence, man. He's just losing it, and he needs to not shoot anymore.
It's
like porridge, yo. Start, small and move.
There was something. There was something where I was looking at a stat and it said that from 3 he's shooting 4%.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hold on. Yo, look that up right now.
Oh, no, man.
I don't even think it's possible to shoot that, but by like it's not even.
I wish I had it.
I think normal people could shoot at least 15 to 20%. If you're not an
NBA
player.
It's not even like he's a bad shooter, but right now he could not hit like the broadside of 2 barns, or like he couldn't throw a stone in the ocean, bro. Like that's how bad he's shooting.
I wish I still had it on my phone. I'll send it to y'all, but like, I see it like 2 days ago. It was showing that like they're like whatever they are right now, 23rd, whatever, 24, whatever they are, and then if you take out every one of his attempts, just kind of eradicate them. Just move the attempts. Just erase the attempts.
Not even some. All of his attempts, they moved.
All of the attempts, take them all out. They moved to 3rd in the NBA. And 3-point.
Yeah, it might be a slashing thing, man. I'm sorry. It might be. Might have to move down the ball. just dunks. That's what I'm saying. Like
maybe.
Him and Wiggins are not shooters. Like the problem is they're getting in the allure of the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
They're getting in that allure.
Their identity.
They're getting lost in that and
letting everything fly.
They're really good 3-level scorers. Like Kelly Oubre, once he gets to the rim and gets some mid range, he gets the free throw going. Now he can shoot a 3 because he's feeling good.
Yeah. And just let Paul George close you out. You'll hit a 3, guaranteed, bro. Like that's like a.
Right now, Paul George is the MVP of the NBA. Right now,
what?
If you gave out the award right now, it's going to Paul George. If you go by stats, go look.
Bro, you know damn well it's not about stats all the time, bro. Come on.
Well, look at what he's doing.
Because Kobe's been. Nah, you know what? I ain't gonna.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Yo, the man walked away,
bro. You're wild.
Oh my god!
If it's based on, bro, if things were purely based on stats, come on, bro.
Nah.
His percentage Ubre's percentage has gone up, and it's now 13.3% from.
I knew you were gonna this.
Damn.
It went up 8% or 9%.
Can we freeze a second? Freeze.
What?
He heard his trigger word.
Yo. Oh man. Oh man.
MVP?
Right now, based off stats.
Nah, bro.
Bro.
Come on, Ed, man. Come on.
Who's MVP right now? If you had to pick one right now, is it Steph Curry?
I guarantee one thing: it will not be Paul George.
Who would it be right now?
Kawhi's mask.
No,
you can fucking
now.
That's a Kawhi mask, bro.
I give anybody. I give fucking Bam Adebayo, motherfucker. Fuck.
No. Give me. Who do you think is the MVP right now? If you had to pick someone,
not that nigga. Come on, man. Cut this shit out. Cut this shit out, man. Come on, man.
Wow, man.
No, if you look at his numbers, though, he's actually hooping. But
it's not about
the season. Well. I know, but the MVP is just about the season anyway. It has nothing to do with the playoffs. Playoffs is where he actually has to prove himself. But right now, in the season, his stats, he's MVP numbers.
I give it to Chris Paul before him.
Chris Paul won't get it.
You know, Paul George, but we're here anyways.
It will happen. Look, Chris Paul ain't playing like an MVP right now.
Wow, really? Okay. Hey.
Come on, man. MJ,
That's crazy.
Come on.
I'm just saying by the stats. I'm not saying he's gonna win it. I'm just saying right now, because of all the slander that I'm hearing about Paul George and how he's shit.
Yes.
And
I will agree.
And he's not good. And all this.
I never once said
I will agree with you on this. I will agree with you. People are getting lost in the fact that he's had playoff issues.
Yeah.
Calling him trash.
This is why I defend him the way I do.
So I will say that. I will agree with you on that. He's like even to all his bullshit and all this, like him throwing the pass off the backboard from half court.
He's still a killer, bro.
Even through all that shit, he's still a top 20, 25 player in the NBA.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's not debatable. Anyone other than that,
he's not a scrub. Like, no.
I don't think the problem comes with the fact that of some of the plays. Like it's fun now to make fun of the stuff that he does at times.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing to do. But going back to that conversation we had last week about after the Christmas game and him saying that he shot poorly because, like the game doesn't matter and like all that type of stuff. It's like you're just adding to the narrative of people just making fun of you, right? Like
he says a lot of dumb shit.
Him and Kyrie should never. Him and Kyrie both don't need to talk to media.
Exactly.
That's
just play ball.
No, they're different though. Kyrie's just too honest. He's way too honest. Paul George is just saying dumb shit. It's completely different.
Because
he's just way too honest, bro.
No, but I'm not saying it because of his honesty. I do get that, but I'm saying the way the narrative that will surround them after they talk. Because nowadays it's easy to dissect what people say and turn it into a narrative that matches what you want.
Yeah.
So anytime Kyrie talks, that's what they do. When Paul George talks, it's just like a comedy special.
It's a great
time. Kyrie's a real one though, man. Don't sleep on him, man.
100%. I miss that guy, bro.
I think he knows a little too much.
Yeah.
He
does.
Very, very smart.
Yeah.
Who's your guys' rookie of the year?
Obviously
it's tough now.
So when you hear the episode that comes out, episode 1, you'll know the rookies. Too bad you weren't there for it. So moving on to the next thing. So we got the last thing before we jump into our game is we want to bring it back to the very beginning of the discussion that we had about Steph Curry's 62-point game. And there was a meme that came out that said it was a picture of Steph and Draymond, and it said they scored 63 points that night. Are they the best duo ever? Now my question to you is, does that make them the best duo ever?
Oh my god!
Those two held though.
I'm just looking at
how are they doing Draymond like that? Poor Draymond.
Nah. Nah, he's a grown man. He can fight for himself.
People can diss Draymond. They can diss Draymond all they want, but they would have 0 rings without him.
He's a good player, man.
Exactly. That's very true.
You need players like that on your team to win championships.
I will say
he's a utility guy.
I don't care who Kevin Durant is. They would have 0 rings without Draymond Green.
I will say this. If you're looking at points, this whole new era, this whole new NBA is about who scores the most points. And that's why people were getting lost in Steph scored 62 points. That's a great feat.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, in that game, Draymond had 1 point.
What?
He was the best player on the floor.
Yeah.
He was the most influential player on the floor. He was a plus plus 20. He was the highest plus minus on the court, period. And he had 1 point. He shot 2 times in that game. So if you look anywhere in the NBA where somebody shoots 2 times in the game and they're a plus 20, you show me that. And you show me their impact in the game. Because obviously, there was I don't know who it was some Adam Scheffner, one of those guys, posted it on their Twitter where they showed in the Portland game where Steph had 62. Every time Nurkic rolled to the rim, Draymond was there. Got to stop, got to steal, got to rebound. Those are big plays because those stops turn into Steph threes down the end, or turn into great dunks,
transition points,
all that stuff. So people who make those memes about Draymond is equivalent to Kwame Brown don't know basketball. In my opinion, they don't know basketball because they're looking at Draymond had 1 point, Steph had 60 points. This is a great meme to make, but look at the whole game. Like Draymond he's very, very, very impactful.
Important, man.
He's important to that team, very much so. He's people lose it when they say that he's not a Hall of Famer yet. He starts to do some stuff.
Yeah.
But he is a very, very influential player in the game, and he makes the game so easy. Like, you watch them without him and with him, Steph Curry is night and day because Steph Curry doesn't have, without Draymond on the court, Steph Curry has to control the ball, has to score, got to defend, got to get guys involved. Draymond in the game, all Steph Curry got to do,
get open.
Yeah. See what you
gotta do.
Yo, Frank, see what you said right there? This is why I don't understand why people hate Bron. He does all of that day in and day out, bro. All of that.
So my follow-up question to that is, do you think that Klay was upset with Draymond because he just kept trying to get him to get to 62 to beat his record of 60?
Nah.
Because Draymond could have easily taken that last shot when Curry was at 59.
Nah, you know he gonna give that to Steph. Nah, because that makes good like roasting session. You gotta give that the ball to him so he can score.
These guys are brothers, man. They're good.
As I say, I will say one thing about that Golden State team. They've been together like before nucleus. They've been together for like 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
Those poor guys. So.
And that's why I'm saying that Clay might have been upset. He's like, "Yo, you know I'm injured. Let me just have this one. Like, let me keep."
I mean, me looking at it from a light skin lens, I would say yes.
Oh wow.
MJ, do you relate?
Oh wow.
I'm Ovaltine. I'm Ovaltine.
Oh wow. A light skin lens?
Hey, yo, what did I miss?
So on that note, we're gonna move on to our game. So it's a real quick game for everybody. Just something for us to end off the episode with. And it's a basic game. It's the 5 second rule. So you have 5 seconds. So I'm gonna say something, and you have to name 3 of whichever thing I say, and then you have 5 seconds to do it. But it's gonna be different for everybody.
Oh,
it's a different one for each person, and then I have one at the very end for everyone to answer.
Right.
And I'll give you 10 seconds to do that one. So we're gonna start with Jermaine. Name 3 types of liquor.
Bombay, Ray Nephew.
That's fine. Past 5 seconds.
There's no way that was 5 seconds.
It was. I was.
Yo, my man is one steamboat, two steamboat.
I got it.
This man don't have like a stop clock or something.
This guy thinks it's like when Ross tried to go tanning. All right, Joseph, you're up next.
All right.
You got name 3 Caribbean dishes.
Rice and peas, ackee and saltfish, bami.
Boom.
All right.
Rice and peas is a dish?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's a dish.
Listen, Paul George fan club.
It's a side dish.
You wait your turn.
It's a side dish, right?
It's a side dish,
yeah.
but it's still a dish.
Yeah, it's still a
It's
dish.
a dish.
Okay.
All right.
You
Coach,
guessed that one.
Name 3 Marvel movies.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, nigga.
You should have gave me that one. You should have gave me that one. You should have gave me that one.
I got fucking Black Panther.
This man does not watch that stuff.
I don't fucking know, nigga. The fuck?
That should be me. That should have been me, yo.
MJ.
That should have been me.
Name 3 TV shows.
Come on, man.
Fresh Prince, Martin, Cosby Show.
All right.
Bam.
Dewayne.
Fucking M, bro.
Name 3 MVPs from. Name 3 NBA MVPs from 2010 to 2020.
I could have got that shit.
What's his name? Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
You're done.
Bro, you should have gave me. You should have gave me the Marvel one.
All right, we're starting back with Dewayne though. Dewayne,
all right, go ahead.
Name 3 video game consoles.
Oh, come on.
PlayStation, Nintendo 64, and Dreamcast.
Looking around his house.
I got it. I got it right on the buzzer. Right on the buzzer.
All right, guys, does that one count?
Right on the buzzer.
No, I didn't hear the third one.
Dreamcast. I said Dreamcast. Right on the buzzer.
All right, MJ. Name 3 phone apps.
Messages.
Pornhub.
Oh, you messed them up.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
All right, we're gonna do that again, but not phone apps. Name 3 vehicle brands.
Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Lexus.
I wish said a company, bro.
Damn it.
Coach, name 3 genre of music.
Hip hop, R&B, and fucking dancehall.
That's not a genre. Yo, dancehall is not a genre.
Oh, damn.
No, it is. It is.
All right, Joseph.
I'm not trying to have enemies here. No, my bad.
Joseph, name 3 baseball teams.
The Jays, the Marlins, Devil Rays. No,
Devil Rays.
Devil Rays is hockey. Nah, I messed up.
Man said Devil Rays.
Devil Rays not hockey.
Nah,
you should have just said Rays.
Rays, yeah.
Rays,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's all good.
Devil Rays.
All right, Jermaine, name 3 NFL teams.
Oh my God, Atlanta Falcons, Patriots. I don't watch football. I'm sorry, bro.
He don't watch football. He don't watch football.
He
doesn't watch football.
All right, last round. Jermaine, name 3 Caribbean islands.
Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad.
And Tobago. Those are 2 only.
All right, thanks for the assist, coach.
I'm happy you didn't say Guyana, bro.
Oh man,
Joseph.
Oh man.
Name 3. Where am I? Name 3 basketball movies.
Oh, he got game. Space Jam. Coach Carter.
Space Jam 2. Right. I like that.
Come on,
I like that a lot.
And nobody's saying that shit. Not even LeBron's gonna say that shit. Come on,
You're watching it.
No, who?
I promise you're watching it.
Oh, I'm bootleg. 100%.
I'm watching Amazon Prime.
I don't care where you watch it. You're watching it.
Yeah, I'm watching Amazon.
You have to watch it, bro.
All right, coach. Name 3 pizza toppings.
Pepperoni, cheese, and jalapeno peppers.
Okay.
All right.
Glad you didn't say pineapple, bro.
Hold on, wait. What's up?
Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, man.
Joseph eats pineapple with his pizza. He's lying.
Absolutely not.
And he asked for some on the side too.
Pineapples definitely belong. Hey, hold on, stop. Pineapples definitely belong on pizza. Y'all hating.
It doesn't.
It doesn't
belong. That's why it's an option. It belongs.
Facts, motherfucker. Yeah.
That's your justification.
Yes. Can you ask for strawberries? No, you can't. But you can ask for pineapple because it belongs on the pizza.
Yo, could you imagine?
That's facts, boy.
Pineapple.
MJ.
Yo.
Name 3 podcasts.
Oh, the chat room podcast. The chat room podcast. The chat room podcast.
I hear that. That wins, man. That wins. That's it. That wins, man.
Man knows, yo.
All right, you could have said not so soft. You could have said toss in the chat box.
I thought that's what he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say knows what.
This guy said.
I thought he was gonna say pro chatter box, not so soft.
I mean, yeah, you could say that, but MJ, you win, man. Come on, man.
All right, Dewayne. Name 3 artists that have done verses.
Fuck, man. I have a brain freeze with this shit. I have a brain freeze. I have brain freeze.
Francis is just laughing.
Did he say? I think he said Bob Marley. He messed up when he said Bob Marley. I messed me up. I just froze. Like, this guy. I was just thinking Bob Marley in there the whole time. This guy messed me up so badly. He got me.
So here's the last question for everyone. I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds to come up with the answer. Whoever gets the answer right wins. So, who can name the 4 NBA teams that does not end with the letter S?
What?
There are 4 teams in the NBA that does not end with the letter S.
Miami Heat,
Orlando Magic, and
Utah Jazz.
Yeah, Utah Jazz right there.
That's 3. There's one more.
Thunder.
Miami Heat, Orlando
OKC Thunder,
Utah Jazz Thunder. I win. I need more for
OKC Thunder.
No, beat it. I don't know how Magic said Miami Heat first though. I don't know how
he did say it.
Yeah, I did say it.
No, he didn't. I said it first.
MJ said one.
That's right. Go back to the footage. We'll go back to the footage.
Orlando Magic. He said Orlando Magic.
One. Yeah, all y'all said one. I saw 4 of them. I win.
So Dwayne didn't say a damn thing.
Yo, I did. I said Utah Jazz.
He said the Jazz.
I'm the one that says Utah Jazz.
You said Utah Jazz.
Yo, bitch ass 21 drip.
And on that note, we've reached the point where we can promote whatever we're working on in our social media. So we'll start with the man with the most aggression at this point, it seems. Dewayne, you're up.
Right, so my Instagram is Chaz_Tannenbaum. And no, we're not okay. All right.
It's a stopover.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll remember that. So Instagram is Chaz_Tannenbaum and my Twitter is Casher10.
Perfect. All right. MJ.
21 Drip on Instagram and follow at Drippy Supply.
You know, you should really start telling people that there's a dot in between the 21 and Drip.
Nah, once you type it in, it pops up. I'm the only one in the world.
Nah, no, it doesn't.
Damn.
It pops up.
All right, Coach.
My IG is real_Francis. That's it, man.
Dope. Joseph.
Chatter Talks on IG.
All right. And Jermaine.
Just bypass the whole baritone Levy shit. That's gone now.
I mean, once you go there, you'll see my name. You'll see Sean's name.
Shut up. Baritone Levy was trash anyways.
Wow. What did I do to you, man?
Oh, man.
I'm not MJ. I'm just here, just chilling.
All right, Jermaine.
Yeah, Mary Creed, Instagram handle.
All right, dope. And for me, I'm at the Senator. Don't forget to check out my Twitch streams. It'll be every Thursday and Sunday now. Tuesday is coming to an end. And that will be at twitch.tv/SLENT_the Senator. Don't forget to check out the Not So Soft podcast. Comes out every Friday. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to follow our Instagram page at the.chatroompod. We also want to send a special shout out to Elephant Media and the homie and the brother JKD for creating our overlay. That was really dope. And we want to shout out Nino for our intro. And this is the reason why season 2 is just going to be bigger and better than season 1. And as you can tell from the first 2 episodes, we're already on track for that. So shout out to all of those guys. Make sure to, if you have any takes, if you like the episode, make sure to like, rate, subscribe, and share the Chat Room podcast. And feel free to email us with any takes that you might have at thechatroompod@gmail.com. And this has been the Chat Room Podcast, your favorite baller's favorite podcast. And we are out. Peace.
Look out for the fucking merch, man. Look out for the merch.
Straight up.
Merch on the way.
Shout out Dre, man. Shout out Dre and his baby, bro.
Yeah.
Beautiful daughter.
Peace.